This is the Detroit Sports Podcast Network.
The Tigers trying to win for the sixth time in 7 games, taking on the Rays. Jordan Zimmerman on the hill, pitching with a 2-0 lead in the second. Steve Pierce, the fly ball to center. Watch Cameron Maben. He's got a beat on it and makes the fantastic catch, able to hang on to it as he crashes into the wall. Game now tied at 2, bottom half of the second. A man on for Andrew Romine. He hits one off the wall and right off Chris Archer. Jared Saltalamacchia scores. Romine in the third with his first career triple. The Tigers with a 3-2 lead. In the third, adding to it, Miguel Cabrera, a solo shot, number 9 on the season. Detroit goes up 4-2. 6-2 in the sixth. Zimmerman pitching well, but throws here to Pierce. Zimmerman would have to leave the game, straining his groin. Now in the 7th, 6-4, Dana Evelyn hits Cabrera with the pitch. He would leave the game, bruising his left knee. He's considered day-to-day. The Tigers, though, do go on and win it by a final of 9-4. They've won 6 of 7. Cabrera, before leaving, finishes 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Victor Martinez with a 2-run shot in the win, his 6th of the season. Up next, the Tigers host the Phillies Monday, and the Rays are in Miami.
Yo, top of the crown, raise the queen, the fatal mistake in your cradle can't shake the dream. The fire inside of your phonograph, ladder with gas to give you room to breathe through inadequate math. Everybody get front, let me see you pumping your fist, tip you up in the back row when you're rocking with this. Come on, keeping your speaker knocking, jumping, banging, bumping, blazing hot, calling all freaks. Calling all freaks now.
Welcome to the Vinny Stubbs Show. I'm Vinny Stubbs. Sitting across from me is Peter, the 22-year-old virgin. Peter, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well, Vinny.
Doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Tigers are 6-4 in their last 10 games. They kicked absolute ass today against the Tampa Bay Rays. They won the series 2 out of 3. They won the rubber match today. Jordan Zimmerman looked really good, but bad news, folks. You're looking at the 15-day DL. I mean, it's possible. Strained groin. What do you think, Pete?
That's bad news. I mean, yeah, he tore something. You know, his groin is not, in tip-top shape, and I was, watching the game. After those 2 pitches, he was done because, he tweaked his groin.
2 pitches? He pitched over 6 innings.
Yeah, but, those, when he had that injury, he threw the 2 pitches, and then he was done for
so
the
you
game.
Think it's more than a 15-day DL?
I don't know. Yeah.
So what do you think, 30 days?
Maybe 30.
I'm going to guess he's going to be on the 15-day DL. That doesn't look good. This is what I see from the Tigers. They are a team that can beat bad teams. Mm-hmm. Whether that be National League or American League. 500 or below 500, they can take care of business. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games. They're neck and neck with Cleveland and Kansas City. I got Detroit still winning 84 games, but they got to start taking care of business. Philadelphia, we'll talk about them later on in the program. They're 25-19 right now. My family's from Philadelphia, and they've been telling me nothing but bad things about the team. Statistics show that they're the worst team offensively in Major League Baseball. That looks good for the Tigers, man. I mean, they got to capitalize and do better on offense. I don't know if Miguel Cabrera's going to be playing after getting hit with that. But I think they could sweep the Philadelphia Phillies. And if they do sweep them, they'll bring them to 24 and 22. That would be 2 games over 500. And if Kansas City and Cleveland keep losing, hey, man, we're right back into this thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Tigers, they're, a 500 team, and they beat the teams that they're supposed to beat, and they lose against the good teams. Tigers, when they play the Phillies, they're probably going to sweep them, in my opinion,
Sweep the Phillies?
Yeah.
I don't know, because Philadelphia's really good at their pitching's outstanding, and their defense is really, really good. And, I mean, they're taking the league by storm right now. But they came off to a really hot start, and they're kind of starting to fizzle out now. They're only 6 games over 500. I don't know, man. The Tigers, they looked really good the last 2 games. That game Friday pissed me off so bad when Cabrera hit that, whatever the hell it was. It was like 430 feet to the center, and it was 6-5. I thought they were going to come back, and then the bottom of the 9th, they had a guy on first, Victor Martinez, up at the plate. And I was like, yes, we're going to hit a home run. We're going to tie the game. And that didn't happen.
Oh, I know.
So they should have swept them. I mean, Tampa Bay sucks. And you're at home. Listen. They're a game under 500 right now. It's really unacceptable. I don't care that they've been winning. The losing 11 out of 12 like that was nothing short of atrocious.
That was god awful.
And I don't even care if they sweep Philadelphia and they're 24-22 in 2 games over 500. I'm not going to sit here and forgive them for what they did. I mean, you lose 11 out of 12 games. If you sweep them and they won 6 out of the last 7, and if they sweep them, that'd be 9 out of the last 10.
Yeah.
But that's against bad teams at home, so I don't really care. So it doesn't really matter. It's not the professionals say after 40 games you get a really good idea where your team's at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure with this ball club because they can't beat good teams.
Yeah. What about when they're on the road, they have to get their troops together and start hitting the ball, and their base running is not that good.
Their base running is the worst in the league.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Folks, stay tuned after this podcast because I did a segment with my buddy Gordy, the full-blown alcoholic, and his bisexual girlfriend, Crystal Starr. It's a real treat. So stay tuned after the podcast for it. I mean, I was showing Pete it earlier, and Pete was nearly on the ground having a seizure. Were you not, Pete?
I was laughing my ass off.
So, Pete, what's going on with this car situation with your parents?
I mean, we're down in a car, one of our, my dad's cars.
So your his 99 Malibu blew up?
Yeah, the fuel line.
Your dad is an engineer and owns a $230,000 house in Wixom. This guy's driving around a 1999 Malibu. The car takes a shit, and now he's trying to use Pete's car. I'm just guessing the guy makes at least $150,000 a year, and that's take home. You guys are so greedy in your bloodline. It's disgusting. Do you want to elaborate a little bit of what's going on here?
Well,
and why is your mom calling you? You're 22 years old.
She's.
It's pissing me off.
Well, all moms, they worry about their kids,
You're 22 years old, Pete.
I know, but...
Maybe I'm just jealous. I don't know.
I have a mother that loves me and cares for me, but,
You're 22, dude.
I know, I'm 22, but
This is why you're a virgin.
young, yeah.
You've gotten coddled your entire life. That's a shame.
Yeah, I know. I need to put my big boy pants on and, move out and, man
You
up.
don't necessarily need to move out, but having your mom call you when we're doing a show, granted, it's 11 o'clock at night, but dude, come on. Pick the phone up and go, look, I'm 22 years old. I'm doing a podcast.
She doesn't care.
Well, why not? Elaborate. Tell us what's going on. Detroit's worried sick about you. And so am I.
Thank you for caring about me, Vinny. It just, the past couple of days has been, really stressful, trying to find a new car, new used car, for family.
Why won't they buy a car? I don't get it. If your dad makes over $150,000 a year, why is he not getting a used car?
I mean,
you get a car for $1,000.
He wants to buy.
Not even.
He wants to buy a car, but my mom is hesitant. They're split on two different opinions. So
you did landscaping for an entire year last year, worked your ass off, and you saved $20,000, and you bought this car out of your hard-earned money. You bought.
Yeah, I bought it for $8,000.
And they're using your car, and the guy makes quadruple what you make.
I know.
You just got fired or quit.
Well,
what happened?
I
lie to me. You got fired?
No.
Why did you quit? What was he saying to you?
Just me and my coworker didn't get along, and the whole thing was a mess.
So he was calling you retarded?
No, he's just really mean and stressful to work with.
It's a hillbilly environment.
Yeah, they really, put you down, all the negativity, it's bad.
Yeah, I did landscaping for a long time, and I'm just like...
It's brutal.
There's too much hillbilly activity going on. Everyone's an inbred, and everyone's getting high all day long.
Plus...
No one wants to live in that kind of environment.
Plus getting baked in the sun, terrible.
Pete, you got to get the car situation.
I know.
I mean, your family is well off. Why are they using you for your car? Go, Dad, buy your own car, dude. I'm 22. Leave me alone.
It's bullshit.
This is one of the reasons I'm a virgin. Don't you understand?
It's bullshit.
Your parents know you're a virgin?
I keep that stuff on the, down low.
Have they ever asked you?
No.
If I was your dad, I'd have to have the heart-to-heart with you and ask you.
He doesn't have that talk to me, All I do is help him around the house, do chores and shit. I love my parents. I love my mom and dad. I just, sometimes they can get on my nerves,
You know what it is? I know why they're using you. Because you're not paying rent, Pete.
I know.
You live rent-free. You're 22 years old.
I need to get my own apartment.
You make the money. I don't understand it. If I was... I got kicked out when I was 19 years old. I had nowhere to go. I've been bouncing around ever since. I got settled in a couple times. Kick yourself out, maybe.
Yeah,
Just
but
throw yourself out into the wild and see what happens.
Honestly, I need a college degree. I need to get my associate's degree, and then from, my associate's degree. I'm planning to get a bachelor's degree, but, I want to get a job that, I absolutely love. You can't love every job that you have. I want a job that I can flourish in, get my feet on the ground, get my career.
Dude, you go to a 1-year school. You go to a trade school.
Yeah.
Maybe a 2-year school. Go to aviation technology, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh.
Or go do heating and cooling. Don't go for radio. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to name any schools off, but Jesus. I mean, it's going to take about 3 years to get my feet off the ground. It's treacherous, dude. Don't get into radio.
It takes a lot of work.
With me.
It takes a lot of work to promote yourself,
Your aversion's not going to stop until your parents stop coddling you. It's pissing me off. I'm going to have to get to know your family and have a heart-to-heart with your parents.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would love to, take you over to my house. Maybe we'll have dinner together, talk to my parents, meet my family, meet my dog, pets,
I don't know about that. The Tigers, man, they were really getting their act together. I mean, granted, they're playing teams that are 500 and below and beating them, but they're beating them. And today was the rubber match, and they came up victorious.
Yeah, they won, 9-4.
Maben, he's only had 20 at-bats, but he's batting 600. JD's got his average up to 261. My problem is with Iglesias, Upton, and McCann. I mean, Iglesias, he's batting 227. Upton, 223. McCann, 58 at-bats, he's batting 155. But the power's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm scared. The bottom half of the lineup is what's going to hold us back. And I don't care what Drew Verhagen did today or what Mark Lowe's been doing in this series. I don't trust those guys in my life. Those guys are still bad.
I heard Drew Verhagen's going to sit down to Toledo, and then they're going to bring up Buck Farmer.
You heard that today?
Yeah, on the radio.
Did Verhagen pitch today?
Yeah, he did.
Well, what's McCann going to do? I see the power coming back. Do you think he's going to get his average up?
Yeah, he is. You know what's wrong with McCann? He's trying to get back from that ankle injury. Plus, he's a really good catcher. Well, I wouldn't say really good, but he's earning his stripes as a catcher.
The problem was they got rid of Alex Avila because his average was in the toilet, but he called one hell of a game. And the pitchers flourished off Al Avila. And they don't have him anymore. They got James McCann. They kept him because of his power. And now, not only is he calling a worse game than Avila, but he's hitting worse than him too. 58 at-bats at 155. I mean, come on, dude. Get your act together.
Who would you rather have? Avila hitting like 178 or McCann hitting like...
I don't know what he's hitting right now, but I know he calls a good game. And another thing? The White Sox are 8 games over 500.
I know. They're good.
1 game under 500.
Ooh, that's not good.
Right. I need Iglesias and Upton's averages to get back up, and I need McCann to get his act together. Not just me, the whole city of Detroit.
Justin Upton needs to stop striking out, hit with power and pull that ball.
This Zimmerman injury couldn't have come at a worse time. I mean, 7-2 with the ERA of 2.52, and it was just under 1 2 weeks ago. It was at 0.55. I mean, he strained his groin. He'll be on a 15-day DL.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That is not. That's terrible.
That means Verlander, Sanchez, and Pelfrey are going to have to step their game up. And Pelfrey's been doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, Pelfrey, he needs to find his groove, and, he needs to dial in and start, delivering away.
If it's not one thing, it's another, dude.
Yeah, I mean, just like, if it's bad defense, then it's good hitting. If it's bad hitting, then it's good defense,
It's one thing or another.
Yeah.
It's just like the Lions. It's all falling apart.
Do you think Osmus is going to
get fired this year? No.
No?
No, I don't think he's the guy for the job. They're not going to fire him. It's the last year of his contract. My problem is with Osmus, if they don't fire him by the All-Star break, they're going to start selling off pieces.
He's in his last year of his contract.
I just said that, Pete.
Yeah.
So this is why you do. I don't know, Pete. I'm not Illigent. I'm not Avila. I don't know what the hell you do. I mean, I was so furious when them lose 11 out of the last 12 games. I was ready to fire. And then the guy gets ejected, and they're up 8-0.
I know, it's terrible.
It's 8-7. I turn it back on. It's 8-7, and he's tearing his hat off, throwing his shirt over home plate. You ain't gonna get. Okay, I forgive you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
He throws his hat off, takes his sweatshirt off, and puts it on home plate, and then he said,
like he's a badass out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then he said, "Bleep you" to the umpire. And walks off.
3 years later, with this job on the line, he's got balls made of titanium. Give me a break. It's awesome, man. I don't know how you take a World Series bound team like that.
He's desperate.
And flush it down the toilet. You get swept by the Baltimore Orioles. Then the year after, I had them going 500, and then they finished 14 games under 500 at 74-88. They broom out Dombrowski. They addressed the bullpen. We thought, on paper anyway, it looks better. And now you're on pace to go 500. Vegas had him at 80 or 82 games. It was 82.
82, yeah.
And I said, I'll give him 84. I'll go over. And I'll give him the wild card spot. Now, Cleveland needs to start losing. Kansas City, I think Kansas City will just go 500 this year because they won the World Series last year.
Do you think we can sneak into the wild card position?
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting here talking right now if I didn't think that. Our schedule's looking pretty easy for the rest of the month of May. I mean, you got Philadelphia for 3, travel to Oakland for 3,
Oakland,
and then you go to Anaheim.
Anaheim, yep.
Anyway, Anaheim's nothing special. Problem is playing on the road. I mean,
playing on the West Coast is tough, for the Tigers,
especially with that manager.
Yeah, you love that manager, you do.
Damn it, I posted on Facebook the other day. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not because, I don't get a lot of love on Facebook. But Justin Verlander, I think if they had a better manager, he'd be 6-1 right now with the ERA just south of 4.
Yeah,
I think
4.
If we had a better manager, Verlander would be 6-1 with an ERA like, let's say 3.90. The first game against Miami, they blew that game for him. And his last 2 starts. So now he's, 2-4? With the ERA just north of 4 or north of 5, one of the two, he should be 6-1 right now. I mean, if Jim Leyland was still playing, I'm a huge critic of Verlander. He gets paid way too much money. I think it's $28 million a year. That's just way too much money. But if Brad Ausmus knew his guys like Jim Leyland knew him, he would know when to pull these guys, and we wouldn't be talking about Verlander's problems right now.
Hey, do you think
he'd be 6-1?
Verlander's problems is
I think
because of the proposal of Kay Upton.
It has nothing to do with it. This is what happens when you sign guys to huge contracts that are in their 30s. And that's why they didn't do it with Scherzer. They signed the wrong guy. And that's why Scherzer had 20 strikeouts against us the other night.
The Tigers
just threw 10 Ks today.
Yeah, the Tigers do have a big problem with, signing free agents for big money in their
That's another thing. They signed
30s.
Upton into this ridiculous contract, and they let Cespedes just walk out the door. Upton's been in the National League his entire career. Not saying that really has anything to do with it, but the guy's batting .223. What the hell's going on? I'm glad they got Maben, and it was funny that they brought Maben back up, because I was just like, the guy's been on a 15-day DL for like 15 decades.
Yeah,
As soon as I said that, they brought him back up.
I know.
And it's definitely providing a spark. I mean, let's get this thing going. When we come back, I'll read some... Dude, Verlander, please get your shit together. Sanchez and Pelfrey, you're going to have to step up too. When we come back, I'll read some tweets that I've seen about the Detroit Lions and Packers on the Vinny Stubbs Show. You ready?
Fans wanting to see some fire out of Detroit Tigers manager Brad Ausmus got their wish last night during the game against the Minnesota Twins. The 47-year-old was ejected after he took out his frustrations in the most baseball way possible, cursing out plate umpire Doug Eddings in the 4th inning of the series opener.
Too late.
Ausmus tore into Eddings after he called a strike against third baseman Nick Castellanos in the bottom of the 4th. Castellanos was the first to show his displeasure with the call, but Ausmus promptly intervened on his player's behalf, showering Eddings with a slew of expletives and half-chewed sunflower seeds. Thankfully, someone at FS North screwed up and didn't cut the audio feed before panicking to commercial break. After his tirade, Ausmus went metaphorical on Eddings, peeling off his sweatshirt and draping it over home plate in disgust. There was a culmination of a lot of things Ausmus told reporters. As far as the blow-up, there comes a point when you get 7 or 8 guys coming back from home plate complaining about the strike zone, and they all can't be wrong. But luckily for the Tigers, this story has a happy ending. After Minnesota completed a comeback in the 7th, the Tigers responded with solo home runs by Nick Castellanos in the bottom of the inning and JD Martinez in the 8th for a 10-8 victory.
Good job, Brad Ausmus. All right, well, I Googled the Detroit Lions earlier and found some funny things about Graham Glasgow that I found quite interesting. I'll read this verbatim from the Detroit Free Press. Brad Ausmus. All right, this is from Alex Reno. He's a writer for the Detroit Free Press, and it pertains to Graham Glasgow. He says he's versatile but raw. Okay, if the 2016 NFL Draft was any indication of what Bob Quinn wanted to accomplish during his first year as Detroit Lions general manager, then we learned one thing. What's that? He wants the team to be bigger and stronger in the trenches. Well, you don't get much bigger and stronger at the center position than Detroit's 3rd round draft pick, former Michigan guard / center Graham Glasgow. His 6'6", 307 pounds, Glasgow enters the NFL as one of the tallest centers in the game. Okay, then they talk about his reach, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? After a disappointing 2015 campaign from starting center Travis Swanson, it was clear that the Lions need to go out and add someone who could push Swanson and challenge him for the starting role. It's not going to be much of a challenge. Glasgow will at least provide insurance along the interior, but he may end up starting sooner rather than later. Let's take a closer look. Blah, 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 blah. Quinn is stressed versatility is a key, and he wants the players. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Glasgow's going to start. Problem is he's raw, which we already knew. He's a rookie. He's versatile, but he's raw. So thank you, Alex Reno, for that report that you had on the Lions. Pete, what do you think about Graham Glasgow? I know it was a necessity in the third round. But are you buying into him even like challenging Swanson at all, or is he just already the solidified starter?
You know, I watched Graham Glasgow at Michigan, and you know he's a really good center. You know,
he's big. I don't know.
He's a big guy. I think he's going to challenge Swanson all the way down to the preseason, and he might get a start, maybe.
I don't think the job's Glasgow's. He's much bigger than Swanson. It was a total disaster with Swanson in the lineup. And you've seen it since week 17 of 2014 when they were playing the Packers at Lambeau to win the division.
Yeah, but Glasgow doesn't have any NFL experience. So
that doesn't matter. He's way bigger than Swanson. I'm not buying into this at all. He's going to be raw, but I'd rather take something that's raw than have Travis Swanson out there. The guy's inept. Whatever. It adds depth to the offensive line. I like what Quinn's doing.
Yeah, he's building.
But the first round draft pick is the huge. That's the question mark.
Taylor Decker.
I mean, statistically, on the board, he was the fourth best tackle in the draft. And everybody in Detroit wanted, everybody that we are talking to and associated with on the podcast wanted Jack Conklin from Michigan State. But they went ahead, I already knew Tennessee was going to grip him up after they traded with LA for the first round draft pick. And I was like, there goes Jack Conklin, he's gone. But you're sitting there at 16, the Lions, I mean, I know the guy was smoking weed out of a mask, but I got to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure everybody in the NFL smokes weed. So why not trade with Miami and get Laremy Tunsil? I don't understand it. He's the best tackle in the entire draft. That's the question.
You know that video.
I mean, the fourth best tackle in the draft at 16.
Yeah, Laremy Tunsil. That video before he got drafted.
But he can block for the run. And
really screwed up his draft stock.
Right. I already know that. That's why he went 13 to Miami. Why the hell not take a risk on this guy? I mean, he could block for the run and the pass. He's number one. He's the number one overall tackle in the draft. You skip over him. You don't make the trade to Miami. Owes a shit ton of money to Ndamukong Suh, and they are in dire. I don't know what they signed Tunsil to, but when that contract's up, they're not even going to be able to afford to re-sign him.
Do you know
why not take that risk? Because he's practically just Riley Reif, just bigger. So Reif's just going to start on the opposite side, and Stafford's still not going to have any time to get rid of the ball.
See, what Bob Quinn wants to do, I know
what he wants to do. He wants to get a big physical offensive line.
Yeah.
But if you can't block for Matt Stafford,
then you're screwed.
What the hell's the point?
Yeah.
You don't have any running backs. But whatever. We'll see how it pans out. The guy's he's a monster, but they clearly stated in everything that I've read and what I've seen, he can't block during the pass, only during the run. I hope it pans out. I really do.
Benny, do you think we should have...
I still have the Lions going 8-8, 7-9. I'm sorry.
Do you think we should have taken a defense...
No, I wanted offensive line all the way. They got one in Ashawn Robinson in the second round. I can't believe he dropped that far. It's going to be him and Nana playing. Tyron Walker ain't going to do anything.
Hey, what do you think about that pick, Miles Killebrew at safety?
That's yet to be determined, but from the things I've read, not necessarily the things I've seen, the sky's the limit for that guy. I just hope he's not Kenny Vaccaro 2.0, or Louis Delmas for that matter. Let's keep it relevant.
Louis Delmas. Great memories.
I think Miles Killebrew, I don't think he's going to start this year. I think Raphael Bush is going to start over him. I think you'll see Killebrew a lot on special teams and playing in the nickel, but I don't see him starting this year, especially over Raphael Bush. Granted, he was out the entire year last year. He's an average safety.
To me, I think he's going to be a special teamer. You know,
Killebrew?
Yeah.
Well, they could place him at linebacker, too. And my favorite thing that they've done all year was drafting Ashawn Robinson and going out and getting John Bostic from the Patriots. And another funny thing is, I called like a month and a half ago. Maybe, no, it was probably double that. 3 months ago, when everybody thought Caldwell was getting fired, I screamed and I demanded that they hire Matt Patricia, defensive coordinator from the New England Patriots. And that's what I thought they were going to do.
Martha Firestone Ford loves Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, I understand that, and she's calling the shots.
Yeah.
And he's under contract, and they don't want to lose any money. But the funny thing is, of me saying that, what day was that? I think it was 2 days ago. It was from det.247sports.com. And it was an article saying, is Matt Patricia the head coach in waiting for the Detroit Lions with a huge question mark? So I saved that, and I screenshotted it, and I go, there it is. It's written right. It's right in front of your face. He's going to be the next head coach. They're going 8-8, 7-9 with that easy ass schedule. And this is the last year of Caldwell's contract. So I think you keep Terrell Austin and you hire Matt Patricia. Got a defensive mind. It's going to be like Jim Schwartz 2.0, but the guy's going to demand more discipline, and they're going to keep drafting interior men, which is going to help the Lions in the long run.
Yeah.
Which, what sucks about it is you're wasting another year of Matt Stafford's arm, and you can't afford to do that.
Do you think Matt Stafford, after this year, he's going to, go to, probably sign in New York?
No, he's still under contract for a few more years.
Oh, yeah.
Stafford's here to stay. I feel bad for Matt Stafford. I really do. I mean, when Stafford's inconsistent, he looks terrible. But when the guy's on, he's on, and he does not have that much time to get rid of the ball.
To me,
drafting a tackle, the fourth best tackle statistically, out of 16 picks that can't block for the pass is not the answer.
I don't know what the answer is. This Lions team is a mystery.
You take a risk and you get the guy that's smoking marijuana that can block, pass, and run, that is rated number 1 overall in the entire draft as a tackle. That's the guy you go ahead and get.
Well, they wanted to go conservative in this round. They don't want to,
well, that's why they're the
make
Lions.
They're not
weird
in the position to take
chances. I understand that you're not in the position to take risks, but you're going to have to do something. I mean, damn, dude. Get it together. This is why you're the Detroit Lions.
SOL.
I'm not going to sit here and kiss your ass and go, oh, that was a good job, man.
Same old Lions.
Thank you. You see that tweet the Packers tweeted out earlier?
No.
Burp. It's really funny. I'll read this. This is from, this is ESPN.com from, it's Michael Rothstein. The Detroit Lions tried to get creative Friday on Twitter. It may have backfired in a completely predictable way, just like the Lions. The person running the team's Twitter account tweeted, hashtag not a face mask Friday, a play on hashtag flashback Friday, with the gif of Devin Taylor hitting Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers in slow motion, but missing the face mask in the final time play for Thursday night's game between the teams last season. Of course, Taylor was flagged for a face mask on the play, giving Rodgers and the Packers one untimed play. Pretty much everyone knows what happened. Next is Rodgers lofted a Hail Mary against a poor Detroit defensive scheme that ended up being caught in the end zone by tight end Richard Rodgers for the game-winning touchdown. I was there, Pete. I threw a soda in someone's face.
Oh.
I was so pissed off. It all but ended the Lions' playoff hopes. It cut the Lions from sweeping Green Bay for the first time since 1991. I think they were 4-7. Yeah, they were 4-7. They went 4-8 after that game. Green Bay's Twitter account fired back at the Lions, and it was it says that would have been enough, but they added another gut-wrenching play for the Lions for good measure. What year was that? It was shit. I think it was 1991 in the playoffs. No, I'll play it for you. The Lions were up. They had one play. The Packers had one play left.
Oh, yeah, I think Brett Favre threw it to Shannon Sharp.
No, it wasn't Shannon Sharp. Who the hell was it? It was number 84.
Yeah, I believe it was Shannon Sharp.
Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp.
Sharp, you fool.
Yeah,
we can't get audio of that. It was a GIF. A GIF. A GIF. But damn, they fired back hardcore. I mean, damn, dude. Lions, you got to get it together. This schedule's so easy, but you are playing to, like, the heckler said it earlier a couple weeks ago. You have an easy schedule on paper, but you're playing against teams that are up and coming, and they did well in the draft. Jacksonville, they got Blake Bortles at the helm. Tennessee Titans, Marcus Mariota's no joke. Then they drafted Conklin. Now you got a running game with DeMarco Murray. I don't know anything about their defense. The Colts, I say no more. You got Andrew Luck. You got the head coach, Chuck Pagano, just got an extension, so you know that they want to play their asses off. And then the Houston Texans just got Brock Osweiler. All they needed was a quarterback over there in Houston. You see, they made the playoffs last year. They got their asses blown out.
Didn't they have Brian Hoyer?
They had Brian Hoyer, and they had another flunky. I forget his name. I can't even think right now.
Casey Keenum?
Case Keenum
Keenum
was a St. Louis Ram. But Osweiler looked pretty damn good in Denver. I mean, I know they got a good offensive line, and they were battling for the AFC West, but Brock Osweiler, I mean, he might be the answer over there in Denver. Houston, who knows? He might be the answer, man. He might. You
never know.
You're playing the entire AFC South. I mean, it'll all make sense at the end of the year what the hell was supposed to happen. You know, Jacksonville probably ain't going to do anything. Houston's probably ain't going to do anything. I think it comes down between Tennessee and the Colts, and I say Tennessee because Marcus Mariota's a monster. And they got an offensive line established there. Well, they're at least working on it. And you got DeMarco Murray, and he couldn't flourish in that Philadelphia Eagles hurry-up offense under Chip Kelly. And it's not going to work in San Francisco.
Chip Kelly's,
he's in Frisco. It ain't going to work there either. Even though Kaepernick's got an arm. The guy's dumber than hell.
Do you think Kaepernick's going to, go...
Get paid, yeah, but win?
Get paid, but, do you think he's going to have a good year?
No, absolutely not. He'll look like Sam Bradford, but his arm will look better. That's it. We come back, we're going to do lay or nay, and that'll probably pretty much sum it up. Then we'll just dive right in. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got to listen to this interview between me and Gordy, the full-blown alcoholic, and he even brought his bisexual friend in, Crystal Starr. When we come back, we'll do lay or nay on the Vinny Stubbs Show. You ready, Pete?
Yep.
What's going on with your mom texting you?
Well, she's really, concerned about me, and, she said, okay, I'm going to read a text. So
just read them all through the day.
Okay.
They're trying to take advantage of you, Pete. You got to start paying rent.
She said, don't stay out too late. Please put the focus keys on Dad's bookcase. I said, yeah, I know. Okay,
this
bye.
This guy's 22 years old. Go ahead, read.
I did it.
What'd she say?
Okay, so she said...
Leave the focus keys on what?
On my dad's bookcase.
What do you have to say? Explain yourself.
So I texted her back.
Nonsense.
Yeah, I said, yes, I know. Be back soon. And then she said, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You're letting these people rule your life. You're 22, Pete. You don't even have a smartphone. It's 2016. I had that phone in 2005.
It's embarrassing. I know.
That's not the word for it.
It's atrocious. It's
all right. Well,
god awful.
We'll get your virgin ass out of here so you can give your dad your keys. You ready for layer and A, Pete?
Yep.
All right. Layer and A. You know Zimmerman went down today.
Mm-hmm. That was bad.
Strained his
groin.
Groin. Okay. Question is, Justin Verlander continuing the deal. Lay or nay?
Nay.
Nay?
Nay.
See him struggling?
No.
So lay.
Yeah.
Why do you see him continuing to go good?
He has his velocity up, but, his command's kind of, iffy, but, he has that veteran leadership, and, he had that tweet out that said, watch me dominate, and ever since that tweet, I think it was May 3rd, he's been pitching well.
I don't know, because I still think he's only good for 100 pitches, but give me lay too. I think Verlander's back. He's really dealing, man. Looks good.
He's back.
13 wins, like I said at the beginning of the year. But from where he just came from, hell, that looks great. Question number 2, Cameron Maybin. Providing more spark and continuing to get on base. Lay or nay?
Lay.
Lay?
Yeah.
I'm going to say nay. You already know what his average has been the last 5 years. You know what he's been since you drafted him. And you traded him for Miguel Cabrera and Dontrell Willis.
The last team he was on, the Padres, yeah.
I think he batted .265. No power whatsoever. I don't know how many games he played. But I say it's a mixture between Lay and Nang. Is it better than Anthony Ghost? Absolutely.
Yes, he's way better than
100%.
Ghost.
I wish him the best, man. We really need him. So I hope it's Lay, but I'm going to say Nang.
He has that spark.
He does have that spark, but that spark can flame out real quick. Please sweep the Phillies, man. Jesus. Okay, the Tigers winning series. Lay or Nang?
Lay.
They're going to continue to beat teams. They're going to win the majority of the games in the series.
Yeah, but home or away series.
So the whole season, away and home and away.
Ever since that, the Osmonds Tyrant, I think they're going to do well.
Nothing to do with it. They've been playing bad teams.
I try to, stay, positive.
I'm going to say Lay at home, and I'm saying pretty much what you're saying. I'll say
Lay at home, Nay on the road.
I'll do you one better. I'll say Lay on the road and Nay at home.
Wow. You have big balls of steel right there.
Well, they had a losing record at home last year for the first time since the extinction of dinosaurs. I got the Tigers going 84-78, making the playoffs, making the wild card. As long as Kansas City falls apart and continues to lose, and Cleveland continues to lose, I think we can get in the wild card. That'll do it for Layer A. We're not going to have the shootings over-under for Detroit and Chicago because it kind of pissed me off last week, and Ward the Heckler Elliott's not here to give us his input. But I would like to thank Pete, the 22-year-old virgin, for coming in.
Thank you for having me on such short notice, Vinny.
Absolutely. And I'd like to apologize to John Macaroon, the guy that started this whole thing a couple years ago. This guy is an absolute genius, and I love him very much. This guy, I mean, you've got to check out their shows, Doc and Jock, the entire network.
They are true professionals.
DetroitSportsPodcast.com. I mean, these guys are so good. I'm so sorry. The show is supposed to come out every Sunday, but I'm working so much. And I'm just, I'm thankful that John understands. John, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry. And I'm trying to come out with the show every Sunday instead of Monday. So I apologize. We'll get it together. Thank you, Pete, the 22-year-old virgin. You can check out the Vinny Stubbs Show on DetroitSportsPodcast.com every Sunday, but it's coming out Monday this week. But you could usually check it out every Sunday at around, I'd say, 10 a.m. to noon on DetroitSportsPodcast.com. I'm Vinny Stubbs. That's Peter, the 22-year-old virgin, saying, see ya.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Gordy, the baddest, the sexiest motherfucker you've ever met, who drinks a shitload of fucking alcohol. And guess what? I always keep a woman with me, don't I, baby?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby. And that's why I'm here to make the Detroit Sports Podcast the best thing you've ever heard, baby. Oh, tell her, baby. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Gordy, you hear me? What's up, baby?
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's fucking go.
You seen Brad Ausmus get ejected today. How do you feel about that? Are you distraught? He's making out on the headset. What'd you feel about the Tigers? What's that? Speaking in the microphone.
Yeah, speak it.
Introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name is Crystal Star.
Crystal Star. You sound like a porn star.
Yes, yes.
Like Layla Star.
Pretty sure my mother was hippie when she had me.
Right on. And this is 40 Gordy, the full-blown alcoholic, and I love him. Stick your tongue out, both you guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Stick it out.
All right, now, anyways, let's
Stick your guys' tongue out.
Hey.
All right, so how about this?
You can't do that.
How about
Layla.
I'm going to put this microphone straight into your titties and start titty fucking you with it.
Wow. They're both showing tongue. Gordy is a man of his word, and he has came on
Yes,
this
I'm
podcast. Gordy, listen, Jordan Zimmerman pitched his ass off for like 2 innings. They gave the Tigers scored 8 runs in the first and second inning nothing, and then they give up a lead.
Week three in the what? Third?
Week 3 in the what?
No, it became 8-3 in what inning?
It was 8-0.
I know, absolutely. We're sitting in section 145.
They're up 8-0, right?
Yes.
What's going through your mind and what transpired?
I go, how the fuck do we lose this fucking game? She goes, she goes, we're going to win this game. I go, oh, at that point, she goes, I'm like, at this point, we're not going to fucking win the game because she's the fucking worst thing since chopped liver when it comes to...
Excuse me? Excuse me.
Gordy,
I'm the worst thing since chopped liver.
I didn't say Gordy did. Gordy, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer. Let Gordy speak in the mic. Gordy, do your job.
No, when it comes to being superstitious, you are very superstitious, and I knew from that time you looked.
Gordy, you didn't answer my question.
What is the question?
The Tigers were up 8-0. What went through your mind, and then what happened after when they?
I go, how are we going to lose this fucking game right now?
And then what happened?
You're doing exactly everything that you shouldn't be doing at this point to lose the fucking game, and that's exactly what's going on right now. I go, you get a...
Gordy's thinking.
Absolutely. When he hit that fucking one ball that just bounced and just went straight...
Oh, it hit over the plate?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I'm like, this can't be true.
I thought the dugout was ran by Mo, Larry, and Curly.
I know, and I was like, hey, where's Petey Rose over there?
Yeah, no shit.
I need action.
I mean, you're finally doing something, and they start hitting some balls, and then another guy gets on, and you hit the second plate. I mean, is the fucking dugout ran? Is it ran by the Three Stooges, or what?
You think with Jordan Zimmerman pitching, you get an 8-0 lead? Yeah, it's guaranteed, right?
Guaranteed. His ERA is 180.
It was .55 in the last month, right?
Yeah, but it was 180 after his last outing.
He's still leading the AL, right?
Whatever.
Or
Okay.
top,
He's still our best pitcher, right? By far.
By far. Because
And
guess
you're
what?
pitching against the 10 to
Verlander's too
26.
worried about big titties.
Yeah, right.
Me too.
I am
bro,
too. You're right. And
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Gordy loves his titties now. And then if you...
I can't say no to that
You're
because
playing against a 10-26 inept Minnesota ball club. No one's at the game. It's 8-0 in the second inning. Is it Brad Ausmus? I seen Brad Ausmus got ejected in the game.
we did it's like Batista getting hit in the fucking face is what it was to me.
To us.
Yeah, to us. Absolutely.
Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. I started getting anxieties. We're like, let's switch seats. Let's change something up. We went to go down in the 118 section.
Did you think about breaking something at that point?
Well, a guy told me I couldn't sit in the one section, and I go, babe, you got bail money on you? I go, you better fucking save me because I'm going to knock his fucking lights out right now because this is not the time to be messing with my mojo, you know?
Right.
We needed to change something up, and guess what? That guy is probably the only reason why it became 8-8 after it was 8-7. I go, it's all your fucking fault, you motherfucker.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe you, Gordon.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you got to change something up.
What do you do with Brad Ausmus? You seen him get ejected live? Were you there for that? Were you smoking a cigarette when it happened?
No, I was actually at the Detroit.
You were taking a piss. Oh, you already left.
Yeah, no.
So you're late to the podcast.
Because I had to leave because coming out, almost catching that first home run, we were in that row,
right?
Literally 5 seats down, and not catching that fly ball. I was like, oh, we're on route for something bad to happen, and it was fucking total ecstasy at the beginning, and then went to being down way down in the dumps. Way down in the dumps.
So you went to the bar and got drunk.
Yeah, and then we sat down next to some old timer with some old he definitely worked at one of the places downtown. He had some old badass glasses that were like half shaded, and I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about. He goes, they're gonna take him out. I was like, yeah, I got the over at 18.5, so I hope we don't have a little
18.5.
Fuck no. You know what I mean? When it was 10-8, I was like, I got the over at 18.5, and he believed me for about 0.5 seconds.
Right. So you were shining.
Yeah, I was shining. I was loving it because had we lost that game, I might have go up north somewhere.
What would you have done if they would have lost? And I'm not trying to be funny. I know. I know this is funny.
No, this is not funny.
If they would have lost, what would you have done? Because I would have. Speak through me. What would you have done?
Well, I was already thinking about a few things. I would have definitely went on the jukebox and played Midnight Rider because they're not going to find me after I fucking punch a fucking big asshole through the front window. Fucking pissed me the fuck off, though. No, I would have slammed something really bad.
Do you think Brad Ausmus is our manager of the future?
Fuck no. You kidding me?
Who do you want?
Who do I want? I want fucking Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
You couldn't pay that guy to even come to Detroit. Walk a mile in my... You couldn't pay him to walk a meter in my shoes.
You couldn't be...
Oh, yeah. Queen Elizabeth. I'm going to take you to the next age. You Arsenio Hall sitting in the front row at the Pontiac Silverdome. Oh, yeah. That can't be real. Look it over here, Jerry Springer. Look at yourself, boy. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take my bandana and put it around Bret Hart's Heart Foundation. Mean Gene Okerlund. Be more like Oker Chump. You chump. Are you, McMahon? I got another word for you. Oh, yeah.
Let's go to Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hollywood.
Well, you already know, Mean Gene, that me and Macho Madness already had this planned out, brother. You already knew when Scott Hall invaded Nitro and had Kevin Nash on my side. And Eric Bischoff came in, brother, and he told me, Billionaire Ted is going to give you $1.5 million extra a year, brother. You already knew that me and my 26-inch pythons, I think they're even a little bit bigger than that I was going to join WCW. Ricky the Steamboat Dragon this Saturday night is going down. Oh, earthquake. Queen
John
Elizabeth is going to be in my ring.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
You know what, brother? A lot of guys ask the Hulkamaniacs what they really want in WCW. And I tell them, when I flex, when I tear off my shirt, it ain't red. It ain't red and it ain't yellow. It's black and it's white, brother. And it's NWO. And we're here to take over wrestling and protect tournament, brother. You give me that $1 million extra and I'll take over the whole entire corporation. You got Kevin Nash from Detroit. You got Scott Hall throwing toothpicks in people's faces. You got it all, brother. You got the bandana. You got everything. You got what you want. You see me flexing these pythons, brother. And I already beat the Ultimate Warrior, dude. I gave him the leg drop. I've done it all, brother. Hey, buddy, I peeled my dick out. I've dropped it. Razor Ramon? I heard about that old guy. He used to be in the WWF. He wants to be Scotty Hall now. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'll see them down at the, use my language, but I see them down at the Flight Club when those guys come in. And guess what? They don't give a damn. They just want to see all the guys up there getting their old Tootsie Rolls tuned up. You know what I'm saying? I see the same thing, Mean Gene, brother, dude. You know what I mean, brother? I've seen Scott Hall down there at the titty bar at the Flight Club throwing dollars while Kevin Nash is down there booking matches and throwing dollar bills at the same time, brother. But you gotta excuse him. You should have known what he was down at the titty bar for. He was trying to get his dick sucked behind closed curtains, brother. Yeah. And I'm the American dream. I've done.
Vinny Stubbs wants to do Macho Man, but I'm doing Hulk Hogan.
No, but let me do
it's like
one.
A mixture of both. Hey, go ahead, Macho Man. I can't solve.
No, I don't want to do Macho Man no more.
Who do you want to do?
Yeah, but I was actually trying to be either Ricky the Dragon.
I can't do him. I can only do Macho Man. I'm so insecure.
You are so good at it. I believe I
try to do the Hulk.
See,
it's already Macho Man.
I try to do the Hulk Hogan, brother. Yeah, brother.
But I just want to end up doing the Macho King Randy Savage and the 4x Bushwhackers and the 4x4s.
When's the last time you seen the Bushwhackers do a pit stop?
93.
Yeah, Survivor Series. Yeah, that was a good one. Oh my God. Yeah, back.
So what's up with Brad Ausmus?
No, the thing is, he should have been shit canned a long time ago.
Is it necessarily his fault?
No.
He's got guys on his back that know what the fuck they're doing. It's like he's there for a pretty face, you know what I mean? Like, bring in the lefty, you know what I mean? It ain't too hard, you know? You got guys on your back. Like, maybe somebody's trying to fuck him over or screw him over, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody's trying to screw him over. He's just not.
I don't know. What do you think?
talking to the mic. Gordy, can you come over here every Saturday?
Of course I can come over here.
Can you really?
Yeah,
This is a demo. Gordy, can you really do it? And I'll cut promos with you acting like the Macho Man. When I texted you, didn't have your phone.
No, if you would have hit me on message, I talk like a motherfucking man that knows what the fuck he's saying. Ladies and gentlemen, next on stage, we've got Buick. Not Porsche, not Mercedes.
Not BMW.
You sound like a real porn star aficionado.
No.
Bow to the masters.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Gordy freestyle.
Degeneration X. Having a lot of sex. Doing a Greek suplex.
I'm just
breaking motherfuckers' necks.
I'm gonna guess you have a 10-inch dick, Gordy. I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that you have a 10-inch penis.
No, fuck.
Okay, you ready?
Just perfect.
No, you do. Over. Gordy, ready? You know he's got a 10-inch cock. Well, you better get ready for the way his 10 inches pulls out your ass and just as some bitch ass. Well, that's a big boy. Yeah. Well, that's his dick, little man. Break it down.
Break down my cock.
Gordy is the best at sex.
Yeah, break down my cock.
Hey, do you follow the Detroit Lions at all?
Exactly, that's where the laugh comes in. People that come to the fucking Congress and shit. I hate it. They suck. Here's the thing. I see all these guys out there wanting to be like Cowboys fans, Pats fans.
Well, why wouldn't they? Have you seen the cheerleaders?
No, if you're from Detroit.
They're fucking gorgeous.
Well,
On the Lions?
No,
goodness, they don't have any.
Cowboys, you're saying.
No,
She's
we
saying.
can't afford it.
No, we can afford it. I mean, where do you think we need to go with the Lions to have any sort of shot? I mean, they did some work on the line.
We haven't been shit ever since Barry Sanders left. Ever since he left.
We haven't been shit ever.
What about Calvin Johnson?
Calvin Johnson. Yeah, that leads me to believe that we can actually rethink our offense and not just fucking have to throw bombs to him. And even though we should have every fucking play, we didn't.
Calvin Johnson, as far as I'm concerned, deserved to at least win a ring before he left. And he stuck with us.
No, he was Calvin actually, you know, he's stuck in there with us.
Yeah.
And we brought on a couple old school boys, you know. We brought in everybody that would 2 and 3 receivers were always there. And we sucked his cock. We sucked his cock really fucking good. We sucked his cock all the way till he fucking made so much money that he fucked us in the ass by not fucking even Remember when he fucking fumbled on the fucking 1 yard line?
Against Seattle?
Yeah.
When they went 0-5 on Monday Night Football? That was so embarrassing. Yeah, I remember that. Was that the Winter Garden Tavern where you got kicked out where you were taking your shirt off?
I barely took my shirt off.
The Lions were 0-4 on Monday Night Football with John Gruden and Mike Tirico.
Right. By the way, my monthly shirt rippings cost me about $250.
Hey, why do you gotta take the sleeves off your shirt and put them on your head?
Oh, because my hair is so
You really
fucking...
think you're Macho Man?
Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. Definitely do. No, I just my hair is too out of control. I'm part Native American, so yeah.
Oh, that's why you got a big penis.
I'm Native American.
Yeah, and it's like it's so.
See, I'm Italian.
I'm
and
Native American.
Well, I'm
Are you
Croatian
really?
also.
Well, you guys are very lucky.
No.
I'm Croatian
All
also.
my Native American friends have at least like 8.5-inch dicks, and with girth. My dick's like
she's
5
got a big
inches.
cock.
It's so terrible. Gordy, can you top this?
WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. It's a day that I'm certain my guests at this time will not forget. I'm talking about the former Intercontinental Champion of the world, Macho Man Randy.
Nothing means nothing. Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
More, I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. I'm justifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah. Macho Madness, yeah, has got more to offer than President Jack Tunney thinks that I got. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Cards stacked against the Macho Man Randy Savage in WrestleMania 3. Yeah, let me see it, yeah.
What, Gordy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me see it all out.
Gordy, can you do Macho Man but not scream it in the studio?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it's 12:15. Yeah.
Go ahead, Gordy.
Yeah, of course.
Gordy's drunk. He's fine.
I'm not drunk actually. I mean, I'm in a good stage. I need to be really drunk.
No, outside interference by who was it? Oh, you know what was it? Typhoon. Can I get some more beers over here? You know who it was? It was Typhoon.
And what did Typhoon do?
Oh, Typhoon. You know Typhoon, he took it to the next level. He took the top turnbuckle off, brother. And then Paul Bearer comes over with his with a body bag.
Typhoon. Hey, do you know who Jim Cornette is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. No, I want to go to break, and I'm going to play this for you. And I want you to laugh your ass off. You ready?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Dennis Condrey, unbelievably enough, because Phil trusted him, was able to convince Phil that it would be a wonderful rib, because Tojo was homophobic, if in Louisville, you remember when you came back to the locker room, you had to come downstairs, you had to turn right and go in one of those rooms. If when Tojo came back from the ring, that Phil would be down on his knees in front of Dennis, and Dennis would have his trunks down, and it would be just like that Tojo had caught Phil about to go down on Dennis Condrey. Phil went along with this. So they've got somebody watching for when Tojo's coming, and they get the word, and Phil is down on his knees in front of Dennis, and Dennis even added to it right at the end. He said, have your mouth way open, right? We're just about to take it in. And Phil's like, okay. And so Phil's down on his knees with his mouth wide open. Dennis has his trunks down, standing in front of him. And, of course, Phil is looking to the side, right? Like so he can see Tojo's face when Tojo comes in and catches this alleged scene. And right as Tojo came around the corner, Dennis grabbed the back of Phil's head and shoved his dick all the way down his throat.
I can't get no release. Crystal, bring my wine. Man, herb. If you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Hey, what do you think about the Detroit Lions? The Lions. You smoke
What do I don't know. I don't. I left my Marlboro Lights in the car. But what do I stink about the Detroit Lions?
What do you think?
Oh, what do I stink about them?
We still drink their
I think they stink. But guess what? They did tighten up their old line. They did tighten up a few things in the draft by making a couple. If I were them, I would have taken those two fucking linebackers in the first fucking round. And
Who were they?
And Urlachered them, huh? Notre Dame's guy, and then who's the other guy? The two guys with injuries. Who do you think? The guys that were the guy that was supposed to be the first round pick. Stop it! I'm a big hockey guy.
You don't know what you're talking about the Lions.
No. I don't know shit about the Lions really.
That's fine.
Yeah.
School me on them.
School me on them. Who's number 24 for the Red Wings?
Chelios already retired.
No. That's Bob Probert's number, motherfucker. Don't ever say number 22. I'm sorry. Number 22 was Dino Ciccarelli. All right, let me ask you a couple.
Hey, I gotta ask you a real question.
Yes, tell me.
Why do you, when you get drunk, why does that Italian accent bust out? I'm Italian too.
Because he's Italian.
I'm 50-50. I'm Irish and Italian.
Why?
I'm Italian from the shoulders up, and I'm Irish from the neck down.
Right, I'm Irish too.
Why do you gotta bust that out?
I don't know. It just comes naturally. I know because I heard people
Derek's
for fun.
worried sick about you.
No, he's not worried sick about me. If he was that worried about me, he wouldn't let me fucking be free like a bird with all the guys and fucking do what I do. You know what I mean? I do a lot of things, and you know what I mean? I'm around a lot of guys that people that don't like him. You know what I mean?
I don't know anything about that.
Well,
who doesn't like Derek?
the better question is, who does like Derek?
I like Derek. I like Derek's personality.
Yeah, well,
I don't like the fact that he gathers minions around him. He knows it. And
yeah,
so
and
do
he
I.
tries to make me one of his minions.
Everybody knows it.
He tries to make me one of his
I'm
minions.
not gonna
But
be
guess
his
what?
minion. I'm Vinny Stubbs. I'm not gonna be your minion.
Yeah, no.
He's Gordy. Gordy's not gonna be your minion.
No, of course not.
Do you think if we talk shit about Derek, he'll come on this podcast? As I asked him, and he said no.
Well, if I get on
So if
it,
we sit here and talk shit about him, will you come on the show?
well, here's the thing. I mean, Derek is a fucked up individual in the head, and he'll admit it to me.
You know I'm posting this on the internet.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah,
agree.
here's the thing. Derek and I love each other till the day we die.
Okay.
Okay.
The word.
I'm the first one that ever, when he got in a big fight with his ma.
Over what?
Over fucking like trying to do something real bad to his ma. I fucking dragged him out of the front of the house. I mean, believe me, I couldn't drag him. He was willingly dragged. I was just to the point to where I wanted to hurt somebody really bad. You know what I mean? And his ma.
You were there? Star, you were there? Hey, grab my notebook.
You're really posting this on the internet?
Yeah, I am. Grab that notebook, please. The notebook is what's most important.
No, here's the thing. It's funny because I'm like the only one that's Croatian, which is...
I mean, how many things are you?
I'm Croatian, Native American, Irish, or what I say just so far. Croatian, which is pretty much it. Polish, Native American, and Irish. So I'm a fucked up individual.
So am I.
There's only one Irishman in this joint.
I am too. I'm insecure.
Oh, there's two Irishmen in this joint? All right, well then drinks around the house, okay? Drinks around the house. Remember that scene in Goodfellas?
I want to ask you a serious question.
All right, ask me a serious question and I'll answer seriously.
I don't want you to lie.
Don't fuck with me either.
I'm not going to fuck with you. You look like Joe Pesci from Goodfellas. Okay, in all honesty.
Okay.
Your dick size.
My dick size?
And then.
In girth or no?
Both. Length and girth.
A little over 8 inches.
You?
But the girth is really where it's at.
The girth is what matters.
I'm hearing music in my headphones.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So your your dick is 8 inches hard.
At least, yeah.
Girth.
At least, yeah. Yeah, and the girth is like I mean, yeah, you could ask somebody else, but
do you want to give a shout out to the ladies about your...
You know what I'm gonna do to you tonight?
Listen.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh my God.
40 Gordy, what are you gonna do to start it tonight?
Oh my God. I'm gonna
explain it. Detail. Specifically, what are you gonna do to Star?
Well,
Star, are you gonna allow him to do this to you?
What's he saying?
Well, let's see. I want to bend you over. And I want to fucking fuck you with my tongue, really fucking hard.
What do you want to do to Gordy? Gordy told you what he was gonna do to you. What do you want to do to Gordy?
That was just a start. That was just a start.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do for the next 5.5 hours?
Okay, pretend Gordy's dick is this microphone. What are you gonna do to it?
You ever seen anything that small? I know. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You just put that mic in her face like it's my cock, and she doesn't. Yeah, come on, talk to me, baby. Let's talk some dick.
Let's talk.
You're on the dick line. You're on the 1-800-DICK line. This is our next caller, Crystal, a.k.a. Big Chrissy. Star Daddy.
I'm thinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, next on stage we've got Star.
And I'm going to introduce you.
How you want to introduce me? Please.
Gordy over here. Gordy McDick.
Babes is calling.
You already know your name. Fuck, I have to answer, don't I?
That's fine. Yeah, let's answer on the hotline.
Tell her she's on the radio.
Oh fuck! How do we call her back?
Fuck.
You're on the hotline, babe.
Whatever you do, don't hang up on Babes.
Oh, Babes is on the Who's babes? Let's call her back and let's get her on the hotline.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can put her on speaker.
If anybody knows about pussy, I do.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. Who's this calling?
Hello?
Baby, can you hear me?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging out here.
What?
I'm here right now, hanging out with my buddy Gordy.
Who answers? Really?
Right now, I'm on Sports Detroit podcast. No, I cannot because I'm on the radio and I'm busy talking to you.
What?
I'm talking to you while I'm on the radio. Is that okay?
Where are you at? Yeah? What are you doing out there?
Hanging out with a couple of friends from high school.
Yeah. I need to talk to you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why not today?
I think we should break up.
Aww.
Just halfway.
You think so?
Yeah, goodbye.
Why is it?
Damn. Dude, I knew you had somebody on the side. That's fucked up, babe.
Star, you were a lesbian? You didn't tell me?
Listen, it's not my fault that I'm just that good.
Yeah, you are that good, babe.
However, I just got broken up with.
Yeah!
Fuck it.
Fuck her. Dude, that's the best thing ever. I just got a girl to break up with her girl. Did you get that shit?
Star just broke up with her girlfriend live here on the Detroit Sports Podcast on the Vinny Stubbs Show. She called in live as we were talking about Macho Man Randy Savage as he joined Macho Madness in the NWO under Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo's watch.
Was that serious?
They broke up. It was pretty serious. She made out with Gordy. She became straight out of nowhere.
I love it.
I thought she was straight.
No.
I thought she was straight when she initially walked into the apartment and started sticking her tongue down your fucking throat. I thought she was straight.
That's the thing. I know you're not straight.
Talk. What?
Oh, yes.
What's wrong?
I'm just dying.
No,
How
you're not
dare a
dying.
woman break up with me over the phone?
The best thing is that
Over the phone?
I'm I've heard about fucking guys turning girls the other way.
Oh my god.
But I just turned you the other way onto the boys' side, did I not?
Honey.
Did I not, baby?
I think I just got broken up with. It doesn't matter which way I go.
No. There's got to be something going on. There's got to be tension and turmoil between you and your girlfriend.
Yes, there definitely is.
know-
She was.
You guys, women have dildos, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they at least have to be a foot and a half.
Yeah,
You
so
don't know
they had
me.
something
I
going
don't
on bigger
need a
than what we're
Bigger
thinking
than your
about.
dick.
Right.
Okay, but I
And
don't need
way bigger than
dildo.
my dick.
Oh, yeah. Shut up.
I don't need a penis or a dildo.
I like the way you
No,
work, kid.
no dildos at all?
No.
What, just
Why would-
tongue and love and
Just Texas
magical.
tornadoes or what?
just tongue and that's it?
My name's Crystal and I'm just magical. That's all I have.
No dildos.
Fuck, I got broken up with online.
Yeah, but why did you guys get together in the first place? Like, what happened? Like, what?
How big was her dick?
Blue eyes.
No, but seriously,
what
like,
happened.
what? Is she sexy as fuck or what?
Yes.
Can you show us a picture of it so I can put it on my Twitter?
No. Absolutely not. We just broke up.
Yeah, but
You guys will be eating
want
each
me
other
to
out tomorrow.
advertise it?
yeah,
listen,
honestly, and
If you guys do get back together tomorrow,
can I watch?
can Gordy both of you?
Yes, because you would both love it so much. I
His dick
guarantee
is
it.
so much bigger than mine.
Yes.
All right, first of
Or
all,
it's, I mean, can we both just
there's
both get in
anyone
there?
My name is Crystal, and you can find me right here on Detroit Sports Broadcast. The podcast.
Yeah.
And it better be podcast. All right, I'll probably talk to you later.
Star, have you seen Gordy's dick yet?
I'm not trying to, however, I probably could.
How big do you think it is just by staring at him? Because he already said how big it was.
Quit lying.
You seen his thing? Oh, what'd you say? What'd you say, Gordy?
I know, because we can all hear you.
What?
She
You
did
can hear me?
see it.
I didn't know you could hear me.
No, I mean,
I know it's. He said he's Native American. I know it's thick.
We're both Native American.
And there's a big nasty
we're
vein
both
in the
Native-
center.
Oh, yeah, there is, actually.
what's in the center?
A big thick vein.
Yeah.
His vein is probably the size of my penis in girth. To be honest.
Let's whip it out right now.
Okay. Oh my God, Gordy's dick just took. This is. Oh my God, Gordy just pulled out his penis. Gordy, hey, how's your dick?
You like that?
Gordy's penis, and this is Gordy's penis, brother, and I'm here to take over the WCW. And my dick is way bigger than anybody else in the NWO or Sting or Kevin Nash. My penis is just so big, it's bigger than life. Yeah, then Bill O'Reilly interviewed my cock on Fox
This
Sports.
Ultimate Warrior. This Ultimate Warrior.
Here's Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, yeah. Who is Ultimate Warrior? All the warriors out there. All the warriors.
Here's
out
Ultimate Warrior. Ready?
All the warriors. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, wow. All the warriors.
Was that real, babe? Swear to God. That couldn't have been real. No, you swear to God? Because I already knew you were with another girl. Because I had my suspicions, and guess what?
Because I am the ultimate chick magnet.
No, because you're a lesbian.
No, she's bi. She's bi. She's bi.
Are you offended by that, Gordy?
Fuck no, I ain't offended by that.
Why not?
Because I'm not a fucking lesbian.
I was talking to Gordy. Oh,
Yeah,
you aren't a lesbian?
No, she's bisexual. There's a term for that.
Tell me the term.
Bisexual, motherfucker. Yeah, she likes both. She goes both ways.
Listen.
I've sucked a dick. It was my own.
Pussy is good.
It was my own.
All right, Alice Cooper.
Why not do it yourself?
What's that?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper's dick.
That's what you would do.
Well, I would let you suck Alice Cooper's dick. Say we were at a badass show, you know, and you're like, we need to get backstage. I'm like, shit, fucking go ahead, give him fucking like. This next promotion is not brought to you by Guitar Center.
No.
Yet by Ukulele Center.